at the fence. Almost ready to re-engage power. Hey! Hey! Over here!
ACU building online. Rapid response unit deployed. Observe non-lethal protocols.
Roger, Control. Deploying non-lethal countermeasures. Control, we have eyes on the asset.
think that things are going to turn out differently, huh? Well, the ones before you did too. Because they believed that they were in control. And control... Well, here's the thing. Humanity is desperate for it. We are seduced by it. Deceived by the illusion of it. But we never really possess it. Because if there's anything that chaos theory has taught us, it's that nature is on its own course. And when we interfere, when humanity tries to put nature into orderly boxes, chaos destroys them. And what makes us such unique creatures is knowing the scope and power of what we're up against and still believing that we can win. I know, however, what I would predict.
To some people, what I do is indistinguishable from a miracle. The complexities involved in recreating life millions of years expired, unfathomable. In the right hands, genetic modification is the most powerful tool ever created. Like any tool, it requires skill to wield. And when used correctly, creates art. There are no miracles here. There is science. And my experiments are simply the next step. Why imagine the possibilities when I can make them a reality? Evolution is just the start.
New fossil material ready for extraction. Extracting species profile. Dreadnoughtus, a genus of giant titanosaurian sauropod dinosaur. With a body the size of a house, the weight of a herd of elephants, Dreadnoughtus would have feared nothing. Extracting species profile. Carcharodontosaurus, a genus of large carnivorous theropod that existed during the Cenomanian stage of the mid-Cretaceous period. Extracting species profile. Iguanodon, a genus of ornithopod dinosaur. It was an herbivore that normally walked on all fours, but that could also stand on its hind limbs. New fossil material ready for extraction. Extracting species profile. Proceratosaurus, the most ancient fossil relative of the Tyrannosaurus rex. This dinosaur was discovered from a single incomplete skull found in England, Europe. Extracting species profile. Acrocanthosaurus, meaning high-spined lizard. This large dinosaur slumped its head downward to maintain balance due to the shape of its inner ear. Extracting species profile. Herrerasaurus, one of the oldest and most primitive meat-eating dinosaurs. It had a long, narrow skull and lots of serrated teeth for tearing into the flesh of its prey.
Okay, here's the plan. This is Sanctuary. It's a paradise built to support and sustain multiple species. Our job is to secure as many dinosaurs from Isla Nublar as we can. We need to relocate, rehabilitate, and release them. And The truth is, we're out of time. Mount Sibo will soon erupt, and that explosion is going to return every species on Isla Nublar back to extinction. And after everything I've experienced there, I won't just sit idly by and allow these beautiful creatures to perish. We have the means, and we have the resolve. Let's save some dinosaurs.
New fossil material ready for extraction. Extracting species profile. Homalocephale sported a thick, flat skull, which was used to headbutt others of its genus in competition, and would have helped to protect it from predators. Extracting species profile. Nigersaurus, a large herbivore dinosaur that had a flat, vacuum-shaped mouth packed with hundreds of teeth and comically wide jaws. Extracting species profile. Dryosaurus was a swift and agile plant-eating dinosaur with an elongated neck, slender but powerful back legs, and a long, stiff tail to balance its body.
We ignored all the warnings. Forgot the lessons. We abused our power. We played with genetics like it was a toy. We weren't careful. And now, here we are. This is a very different world.
Welcome to Jurassic World.
There is no need to be alarmed. Please remain in the vehicle. So, this is the world we made. Despite everything that we've witnessed, we just can't resist playing God. We fool ourselves into believing that if we could go back in time, we'd make better choices, wiser decisions. Maybe this time, we'd just let nature take its course and resist our compulsion to control it. But no, that's not in our nature, is it? Out here in the wild, chaos is in control, and chaos always finds a way. The question now is, where will it take us next?
Park managers, recent developments have allowed you the option of welcoming exciting new additions to your parks, previously thought lost to time. The Minmi is one of the smallest ankylosaurs. It's notable for its horizontal plated armor, the only one of its kind in the genus. While its position in Ankylosauria is still being debated, it'll be right at home in any park. The Sungaripterus is notable for its unusual beak and crested head. Its precise aim with its hooked bill makes it a confident hunter. A full example of the Werasaurus has still never been found, so it's a big achievement from our team returning this species to the world. We'll be watching it very closely. The Kronosaurus, named after the king of the Titans, remains nearly unmatched among fellow plesiosaurs. Please follow all safety guidelines while dealing with this dangerous animal. We hope these new species thrive in your park. Please keep us informed of any developments or incidents that may arise.
Park managers, prepare to be amazed by our new selection of dinosaurs, which come from our Camp Cretaceous site. Kentrosaurus is one of the most agile stegosaurids in the park, so don't let its size fool you. Those spikes aren't just for decoration. The Monolophosaurus's titular crest along its snout gives it an instantly recognizable silhouette. These dinosaurs are skilled and patient hunters. The Ouranosaurus are gentle giants. Their large hump-like sail and duck-billed snout will be great inclusions to your park. You now also have new variations for existing species to really wow your visitors. Scorpius rex is a genetic hybrid utilizing the genes of the scorpion fish. It will hunt anything with a heartbeat, dispatching its prey with ferocity. We'd advise extreme caution around this species. These dinosaurs will add new experiences for our guests, and possibly a few new challenges.
Do you remember the first time you saw a dinosaur? You never really believe it. They're like myths. Now, they're in our world, and everything's changed. It's our responsibility to protect them. From each other. From ourselves. We have to learn to coexist. It won't be easy. But if we avoid the mistakes of our past, we can enter a new era together.
Attention park managers. We have exciting new late Cretaceous species for your park. Australovenators are perfectly designed for stalking prey quickly and effectively. They're often described as the cheetah of their time. Alamosaurus are one of the largest dinosaurs known to have existed. These towering behemoths use their blunt teeth for stripping trees and vegetation. Styxosaurus are carnivorous plesiosaurs, and as deadly as the name suggests, using their body-length necks to snare their prey. Barbarodactylus are cunning piscivores. Their majestic curved crest and long beaks are adapted for speed, snapping fish with ease. We hope these new additions will give your guests an unforgettable and safe experience.
Change. That's a word I hear tossed around a lot lately. Well, if there's one thing I know never changes, it's money. Either you have it or you want it. Around here, the commodity is dinosaurs. You can buy them or you can sell them. And business is good. Business is real good. Every desert has an oasis. Malta's no different. You can build something special here from nothing. There aren't many places like that anymore. To succeed, you need to find a buyer you trust. One that has your back. Look, you're gonna have to learn on the fly, so be prepared for anything. Especially chaos. You can come to Malta with your big plans. Just don't say I didn't warn you.
Attention park managers, prepare to welcome some new feathered species into your park. The Dinochirus is a heavily built, large animal featuring a striking feathered ridge, an elongated snout, and two gigantic forelimbs. Its impressive size provides helpful defensive capabilities. The Jaelopterus, its large eyes, multicolored feathers, and tiny frame make for quite the eye-catching addition to your park. A generous wingspan enables precision in flight maneuvers, and its extra-long claws ensure a smooth landing. The Sinosauropteryx, small, agile, carnivorous, up against one, prey might stand a chance, but against a pack, perhaps it won't be so lucky. The Eutyrannus sports two sharp horns and is almost entirely covered in feathers. They're known to instill fear into their enemies with their ferocious roar. Park park managers, journey with us into the lagoons and discover these impressive marine species once thought lost to the deep. Evolved from terrestrial reptiles, Nothosaurus roamed the shores of the late Triassic, using its tail and webbed feet to propel it through the water like modern-day sea lions. With its long, flat skull and needle-like teeth, it was a keen predator of the shallows. Shonosaurus, one of the larger great ichthyosaurs of the late Triassic period, its rotund frame and flippers not only made it a slow and graceful giant, but a maneuverable hunter as well. Dunkleosteus, a great armored fish from the late Devonian period. With massive, sharpened jaws, this voracious piscivore was one of the greatest, most powerful fish of its time. The largest turtle to have ever existed, Archelon had a light leathery carapace that allowed it to float in the shallows of the late Cretaceous period. Its hooked beak and jaws were adept at crushing, while its giant flippers made it a particularly fast swimmer. These breathtaking new additions are sure to give your guests an unforgettable underwater experience. Alerting all park managers. Prepare to introduce some new powerful predators to your park. A ruthless, intelligent predator and one of the largest raptors to have ever lived. The Utah raptor stands as an immensely dominant species, cloaked in feathers and armed with impressively large claws. The ferociousness of this species should never be underestimated. Sporting a pointed crest on the spine, the concavinator has a truly remarkable silhouette. This agile theropod from the early Cretaceous period will strike fear into its enemies with a deep rumble and hiss. A gargantuan hunter, the Tarbosaurus is an aggressive carnivore, always on the lookout for its next hunt. Possessing a sharpened, spiked ridgeback and a set of finely serrated teeth, it is capable of delivering devastating terror upon its prey. The Gigantoraptor, a hugely impressive species that will certainly be a sizable contribution to your park. Proudly draped in feathers, this species displays fierce aggression, and its incredibly strong limbs are capable of delivering bone-crushing blows. Experience a brave new frontier of scientific innovation with species once only dreamt of, now made a reality. The Ankylodocus, a hybrid of the great Diplodocus and the hardy Ankylosaurus. Rivaling the largest to ever exist, its gargantuan armor plating and large club tail make this gentle giant a thundering presence in any park. The Stegoceratops, a sturdy combination of the three-horned Triceratops and the protective plates and spiked tail of the Stegosaurus. Despite their intimidating and vivid appearance, these herbivores have been observed to be docile and highly social creatures. The Spinoraptor, the speed, agility, and intelligence of the Velociraptor, genetically improved with the power and ferocity of the Spinosaurus. This apex predator hunts with sheer savagery, capable of bringing down even the largest of prey. In collaboration with our friends at Manticore, we're delighted to bring you the Spinoceratops. These shy and peaceful herbivores were adapted from Sinoceratops to thrive in frigid temperatures and flourish even in the harshest of winters. These radiant new additions to your park are sure to inspire awe at the wonders of science and humility at the power of discovery. Discover the greatest and smallest creatures to roam our prehistoric planet, with legendary giants of the oceans and skies to the humblest of creatures to walk the earth. Microceratus, a small ceratopsid dinosaur from the late Cretaceous period. With a distinctive frill, this small bipedal herbivore lacks the horns of its mightier relatives, relying instead on speed and agility to avoid predators. The great Thanatos dracon. This genus of pterosaur was one of the largest to roam the coasts of the late Cretaceous period. With a mighty wingspan and enormous beak, the aptly named Dragon of Death ruled over the prehistoric skies of South America. A nimble scavenger, Stegosaurus scurried through the sands of the early Jurassic. This small theropod has long arms and powerful legs for its size, and although not as fearsome as its larger brethren, it still relies on speed and cunning to hunt its prey. Megalodon, the largest shark in all existence. With a bite force 5 times greater than that of T-Rex and jaws lined with over 275 teeth, this apex predator of the early Miocene ruled the oceans for over 13 million years. These wondrous species once lived many epochs apart, now brought together for all park managers by the power of science.
We altered the course of nature, unleashed genetic power across continents. Now it is up to us to nurture what we have set free, to find hope within this chaos. Well, to help life find a way. It all started with an idea. What if? What if we could bring the past to life? From the very beginning, we got it wrong, leaving us no choice but to look back to where it all began. And now, well, now the future of human and prehistoric life depends on us finding ways to coexist. Especially when nature shows us who's really in control. We can't undo the past, but maybe, just maybe, we can avoid repeating it. All I can say is, I hope you know what you're doing. Now, the very future is in your hands.